Bryce Mitchell nearly got into a fight with 6 men, and Bryce was completely naked when it happened. I'll tell you this much, no one wants to fight a naked man.
This story is not for entertainment purposes only. This is an educational story for all of y'all who ain't been to Abu Dhabi. This is my first time in Abu Dhabi, so I'm kind of learning the rules still. Okay, so let me tell you something. In Abu Dhabi, a changing room is not a changing room. You do not change in a changing room. I don't know where you change, but you certainly don't do it in a changing room. Okay, so what happened is after training, I was at a gym. I took a shower, and I go from the shower to the changing room, which is right next to the showers. And I go out of the shower butt naked into the changing room to change into my clothes. There were 6 Muslim men in that changing room, and they had them full white gowns on head to toe. You already know what I'm talking about. Apparently, me being naked greatly offended them, to the point where I thought that they might actually start a fight with me. And they started walking at me. They started yelling at me. And I could tell that they were mad because I was naked. Because they wasn't mad when I walked in. They was only mad when I got out of the shower. And I was like, okay, well, they must be mad that I'm naked. And I didn't know this until it was too late. So I got these 6 dudes about to fight me, 6 on 1, okay? And I'm trying to tell them, hey, I'm sorry. You know, they got all their white gowns on, and I started thinking, well, my Lord, I think all of my years of gi training are about to pay off, because I'm about to be grabbing these dudes by their gowns and just fighting, brother, because that's the only thing I can do is just pull that towel over their head and start swinging. That's what was going through my head. And so I was sitting there exposed before my fellow man. And by the way, there was a cold breeze in that room. So not only am I exposed before my fellow man, I'm outnumbered and I'm outsized, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm not feeling very confident at this moment. And I got these 6 dudes yelling at me, walking at me, telling me leave. And then, thank the Lord, TJ Brown comes in. He says, hey Bryce, you all right, brother? And that was the happiest I've ever been to see TJ Brown in my life. Because I thought, we can sure as hell take 3 apiece. I don't know if I can take 6 of them, but I know I can take 3 of them. I proceeded to tell them I'm sorry over and over. And then they finally let me get dressed. And brother, let me tell you, I have never put on my blue jeans and my boots quicker in my life than I did that day. And then I got the heck out of that locker room and I learned my lesson. So let me tell y'all, if you're in Abu Dhabi, do not get naked in front of none of these dudes. In the changing room, it don't matter where you're at. I'm just telling you. Because I ain't going to be happy. You might get into a fight. And just want to share that with y'all because you might find it funny. But at the time, it was not funny. It scared the hell out of me. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it.
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson believes he didn't lose at UFC Nashville, despite what the judges said. He lost a split decision to Gabriel Bonfim. Wonderboy claimed he landed the cleaner strikes and controlled the pace. Fans and media agreed. In an interview with Ariel Helwani, Wonderboy said, I felt that I did enough to win the fight. Clean strikes, I felt great. During my movement, I think I felt I had more damage. The damage was in my favor. Bonfim, tough fighter, hats off to the guy. But when the crowd, the journalists, and the team are all like this shocked about the decision, I'm like, something is not right. I've been in this game for a long time, and I know what it feels to win a fight, and I know what it feels like to lose a fight. I didn't lose that fight. I feel like I didn't lose that fight. I lost the fight, but I felt like I won it. When you've got your family, your team, your friends, and family back home, everybody who saw the fight thought I won the fight. It kind of goes back to, what do we do about that? I think there's got to be more accountability with the judges. I know it's not the UFC's fault, it's the commission's fault, but there's got to be more transparency for sure when it comes to the judging of these fights. The mental warfare is already heating up between Dricus du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev. After Khamzat posted a photo on X, Dricus responded with a savage side-by-side, mocking Khamzat's scar and beard. It instantly went viral, with fans flooding the replies. Demetrious Johnson recently said Tom Aspinall doesn't need Jon Jones for his legacy, but Daniel Cormier strongly disagrees. On DJ's own YouTube channel, DC explained how a career without a Jon Jones win can always feel incomplete.
I think Jon Jones' legacy doesn't need Tom Aspinall as Tom Aspinall. I don't think he does.
He does, bro.
He doesn't.
You know why?
Why?
And I'm only telling you this from a guy that lived in that world, right?
Yeah, you lived in that division.
I also never beat him.
Yeah.
And I had, no matter what I did going forward, it was always that, well, he never beat Jon Jones. Tom Aspinall is going to get that belt, and there's going to be a gap, right? That lineal championship breaks. That line breaks. When Tom goes from interim to champion. Because Jon never gave him the opportunity to fight him.
But either did Francis never gave Jon Jones opportunity to fight him.
Francis was going to give Jon an opportunity. Jon wasn't ready to take it at the time.
Exactly.
Right?
So there you have that same type
so
of
it
thing.
keeps breaking. Francis left. Made a boatload of money. So in retrospect, Francis probably made the right decision because he got paid so much money to box.
Exactly.
Ahead of UFC 318, Paulo Costa opened up about his former beef with Dana White. He admitted he was mad during his first few years in the UFC because of an unfair contract. He felt underpaid and stuck.
I support you, my friend, Ariel Helwani.
Thank you.
I support Bryce Mitchell. I support Dana White right now.
Why right now?
Because back in the days I wasn't supporting him, but now.
Why? Why didn't you like him back in the day?
Back in the days we have some beef, you know. Not really he did bad things to me, but I was a little bit sad, mad. You know.
Which time frame was this? Well, which time was this? When you fought Izzy?
No. Because my first 6 fights in the contract was horrible. I was unfair getting paid, you know.
Yes.
And I try to I talk very honestly. Say, guys, come on, look, this is unfair. You know, I will be close, engaged to this country for a long fight period. This is not fair because of bad decision in the past. But no, it's okay.
Aljamain Sterling says Costa looks like a shell of himself. He praised Roman Kopylov and predicted he'll outwork Costa and win.
I mean, Kopylov could probably come out there and teep kick him to death and win the fight. I don't know. Costa seems like a shell of himself lately, man. It's hard. I mean, he had that one spinning hook kick moment against Luke Rockhold, but in the past few fights, he hasn't looked like the Rockhold, the Costa that fought Yoel Romero on his way to the title shot. I feel like Kopylov has been running pretty hot right now, so I want to see Costa win, but I'm leaning towards Kopylov. I think Kopylov gets it done.
The trilogy between Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier is more than a grudge match. It's about legacy. Their recent face-off made one thing clear. The respect is real, but the tension is even more real. No words were needed. This is the fight to close the book. Alex Pereira recently posted that he's walking around at 242 pounds.
Ficando pouquinho forte, né? Pô, não tem jeito. Vamos ver aqui, ó. A hora da verdade agora, hein? Quanto? Vem aqui, Cauê. Cedo. Dá pra ganhar mais pezinho, não?
Dana White is hyping up the UFC's most ambitious event yet, a card at the White House.
You know, obviously everybody wants to fight on that card, and that's a good thing because we're going to put on the best card we've ever done for that White House event. Imagine, just think about what I'm going to do for this fight, and then think about what Trump is going to do for this fight. You know what I mean? It's going to be one of the it's a one-of-one experience. Like when we did the Sphere, it's the Sphere on steroids. I mean, it's going to be a one-of-one event. There'll be nothing like it ever again.